Hello Virgos, welcome to Timsy Naked Tarot, or welcome back to Timsy Naked Tarot if you are a regular viewer. If you're new here, don't worry too much. Timsy is not naked, the tarot reads are naked, by which I mean I strip out as much astrology as I can. I do that by using this plain deck, which normally spits out a card just like so, which is the Nine of Hearts. Okay, so the Nine of Hearts is an older water sign. This is sort of quite a bit older, up to about 15 years older than you. Okay, we're doing a life journey read, but you probably know that from the thumbnail. At the very least, it may or may not have appeared in my title as well. It probably hasn't. It hasn't so far for the others I have done, so why should it in this one? Okay, for this, we are working off the Hermit card. The Hermit being the card that came out for you in the All Signs overview. The All Signs overview is basically what gives me a heads up of what everyone is dealing with for the energies of a certain moon cycle. This certain moon cycle we're doing this time is the full moon in Leo. Okay, which was, well, just under a month ago now. It was the 12th of February when this first part of this read got done, and at least I'm now just literally doing a full moon and a new moon instead of being like 2 months behind like I was in the middle of last year. But I work away a lot, so that's going to happen again this year, I would imagine. Not that I'm staying away in hotels this time round, it's going to be traveling, so I'm going to be tired a lot of times. Anyway, less of that. That's my problem, not yours. We got the Hermit card. To go with the Hermit card, we have got the Six of Pentacles, and we have got the Nine of Wands. So I feel that Nine of Wands is a different energy. That Nine of Wands isn't connected to you. The Six of Pentacles is, though. The Hermit card is someone who sort of, like, I don't know, isolates themselves from society. It's a bit of a recluse, that type of energy. But generally, while they're doing this, it's because they are searching for something, some hidden answer within. Okay, and they've gone on, well, what some people like to call a spiritual journey. What I kind of see it as is, life is too much. I'm just isolating myself off, and I'm trying to find a way to deal with it. Okay, although I'm a tarot reader and all that, I don't really subscribe to all this spiritual stuff. Okay, so with that Six of Pentacles, you're finding the balance. You're finding the balance within yourself of why you are in this hermit state. That Nine of Wands, yeah, but as I said, that's a different energy. I'm thinking that could be the energy of this Nine of Hearts. Someone is, I'm actually going to say, defending you. Okay, with that Nine of Wands. So let's have a little look-see. Just there is going to be the energies of your life journey at the moment, which is the Six of Wands. Just here is what you don't see coming about your life journey. Just here is how you're manifesting, if you're manifesting, what you're manifesting, etc. Just there is what you don't see coming about your manifestations, which is the moon. And from the bottom of the deck, we're going to have the energies of the person. Okay, this water sign. So the water sign person is the Hanged Man. And I'm actually going to deal with them first in this one. I've done that. I've done it once in this round of reads, dealt with the person first. Normally I leave the person till last. But the Hanged Man is someone who is looking at everything from a different perspective. Maybe they're looking at what you're doing and they're admiring it. The fact that you have the balls just to, like, isolate yourself off from the world and just go and do it. Find you. Okay, and I feel that they're just kind of looking at you in a different light now. Clearly the universe really didn't want me to start with this one, but it's making me shuffle like hell. Okay, but that's okay. While I'm shuffling, I will keep talking about that Hanged Man. The other energies of the Hanged Man is someone who's in a sacrificial position. Okay, if you follow the Norse mythologies and things like that, Odin, here we go, here's the shuffle. Odin actually hung himself in the tree of life, right down near the roots, and he watched the Norns. And the Norns are the three giantesses who basically weave fate, past, present, and future, and they make a tapestry of life, so to speak. And while he was there, sacrificing himself for 3 days and 3 nights, or depending on what stories you go to, it could be weeks, months, years. He found out the secrets of the runes, which then later become the forefather of the Norse alphabet. Okay, and actually, when I think about it, the Norse runes we use today are actually called the Fufa or Fufafa. Yeah, which is like I think translates to the first runes, the first alphabet. But anyway, we got the High Priestess coming out here and the Fool. And so the High Priestess is an energy of going with their intuition, keeping secrets as well. And with the Fool, it's an energy of a new journey. And I'm drawn to the fact that it's given me this Fool going that way towards the High Priestess. So maybe they're looking at you differently and seeing that maybe what you're doing is a good way to start to find out like the secrets of life, not necessarily other people's secrets and things like that. I'm drawn to spiritual again, the spiritual side of things. Perhaps you are a very spiritual person and you're doing meditations and all that, and they're watching you or listening to what you say about it, and they're starting to think, well, maybe, just maybe, there's a little something about this. Maybe there is something true about it. Maybe there is something right about it. Okay. Crossing this is the Death card. Okay. So this doesn't literally mean a death. This just literally means something's changed. Something's changed within them. Something's died. Their skepticism has died, and something new is opening up. And it's the new belief in going with your intuition, going with your gut feeling, finding the secrets of life, finding out how meditation keeps you calm and relaxed, and how you can get into certain meditation states and perhaps see the future, perhaps go and do some astral projection and all that sort of malarkey. So this could be someone, and they're defending you because you do it, and they're starting to see the benefits of your life and your way of life. And that's why that Nine of Wands came out, and that's why they defend you against other people who call you like a hippie or a weirdo and things like that. And they're saying, no, it's their choice. They can do what they want, and they're defending you. Right, okay, let's get to the rest of your energy, shall we? So this could be someone who's starting to look at you as a little bit of a teacher, a guru, and they might be approaching you about, because of the Fool, the new journey, they might be approaching you about like kind of guiding them through it, getting the basics under their belt. So the Six of Wands for you, this is recognition energy. It's also a victory energy. So you've got to a point in your life journey where you feel like you've achieved something, you're victorious over something. Maybe you've reached another level of, I don't know, spiritualness. Yes, it's that spiritual coming out again, and the like. And or you're recognizing, this person comes and approaches you about it, and you've been recognized as someone who is sort of like top of their game. Well, we're only going to take the cards that actually came face up out of all these. And so we got the Three of Swords coming out. We have got the Four of Cups coming out. We got the Strength card, and we have got the Eight of Swords as well. So I'm going to deal, because they sort of kind of separated themselves, I'm going to deal with the Strength and the Eight of Swords. Okay, to start with. Now, this is your life journey. Yes, there's recognition, there's victory, and I believe the victory is over kind of like a way of life, a way of thinking of maybe how society categorizes us all into various different things. It's like you come from a poor family, so you do poor medial work. You come from a rich family, so you go into banking and doctoring and whatever. And I feel that you sort of kind of recognize this, but you may be recognizing there's a way out of it. Okay, and with the Strength card coming out with this, you're being strong, and you maybe you're thinking of starting a whole sort of teaching thing, like a class or something like that, how to break the cycle, so to speak. Okay, but then that brings us on to pain and the Four of Cups. And this is, you've gone through some pain and you've realized what was missing in your life. Okay, and that's the pain was the thing what triggered why am I hurting. Okay, it's like when you wake up in the morning and you got, I don't know, a sore shoulder or a sore neck or something like that, chances are you were sleeping funny and you've just pulled a muscle, sprained a muscle or something like that. But there's still that, is you went to bed, it was fine, you woke up in the morning and it's hurting. Why is it hurting? And then you start investigating, why is it hurting? Okay, so that's the kind of energy of that. This is like what's led you to this point now. Okay. Oh shit, me crossing that is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is talking about being the guru, being the teacher, being the professor, being like the top of your particular profession. Like I said, perhaps you're thinking of now maybe starting some sort of group or classes or something to start making and helping other people break these societal cycles which we are in. Okay, maybe you've, I don't know, come up with this dog easy way of doing it. Don't ask me what dog easy way of doing it means. It just popped into my head. It might mean something for you. It might be sort of a saying you use, or you know someone who uses that saying. Let me know in the comments if that is the case. But the Hierophant is also talking about like the establishment, and this is how like you're kind of like, by doing this, breaking the establishment down. There's a lot of breaking down of establishment energies in the universe at the moment, and because of various planetary placements and the like. We have, I can't think what it is, Pluto in Aquarius, is it, or something like that, which it might be Saturn in Aquarius, or it might be Uranus. I can't remember which one it is, but there's one of them in there, and it takes about 200 to 300 odd years to travel round to get back to that same position again. So we saw this sort of energy sort of back in the sort of 1800s. And you think about all the things what happened, the revolutions what happened, the big changes what happened, the societal norms what got broken down and then rebuilt. And this is the energy we're starting to go through again. Okay, I'm not saying we're going to be in this energy for the next 200 odd years. No, because obviously that 200 plus odd years is divided up by 12, because it travels through 12 different zodiacs to get back to where it is, back to Aquarius. So I don't know, I can't do the maths off the top of my head. So maybe it's every 30, 40 years. Okay, something like that. I think 20 years, 25 years. So that will be the breaking down part. And then obviously when it comes out of Aquarius and goes into the next sign, it will then be like, I don't know, rebuilding, re-establishing. So yeah, there we go. That's kind of like the energies it is, and this is kind of like you're doing it on a mini personal scale. You're letting this energy, you're absorbing this energy, or you have absorbed this energy, and now you've seen the way to break that. It might not be the whole thing, but it's something which was established, and you can see a way of breaking that establishment. Maybe you've come up with this brilliant new way of banking, okay, or a brilliant new way of socializing, or so. I don't know what it is. Drop it in the comments if you want to. Okay, obviously if it's your little brainchild, you might want to keep it close and not reveal it to everyone else in the world. Now I am curious, because I did get some cards what fell face down, okay, on your life journey, and I'm going to have a look at them. We're not dealing with them, we're just going to have a look at them. We got Temperance, we got the Nine of Pentacles, and we got Death. Temperance and Death came out in the reverse. Okay, so Temperance is sort of saying in reverse, it's time to go now. Okay, the Nine of Pentacles is an energy of independence and freedom. It's time to go now, because you are independent, you are free, you are in the right position to do this now. And the Death card in reverse is basically, when the Death card comes out in reverse, it's dealing with exactly the same energies of the Death card in the upright. Something's died, something's changed, something's different, and something new has come and replaced it. But it's harder. It's the harsher emotions. If if you think about someone who dies, okay, physically dies, and you're at their wake and you think about all the good things they've done, and you have happy memories, and you're glad that they're finally over all that pain they were in before they left and all that, and you're positive. That's the death card in the upright. When death card's in reverse, you're there and you're angry because they left you alone. You're upset because then there's questions you will never be able to ask them again, and it's all the negative aspects of it. So it's kind of saying, yeah, with that death card, the changes are happening, but they're kind of coming with negative spins on. Okay, so what you don't see coming about your life journey is possibly you need some sort of professional advice, professional help, a professional of some description, be it a lawyer, be it an accountant, be it a painter and decorator, be it a builder, whatever. The other thing is, though, is you know the truth of this and you're now taking action upon it. Okay, maybe you've mulled this over for long enough and it's like, I'm now going to act upon it, I'm now going to do it. Okay, we've got the Ace of Pentacles and we have got the Page of Swords coming out with this. Now, the Ace of Pentacles is the slowest energy in the tarot deck. It is a gentle build-up. It's saying this hasn't started yet, because this is a kind of like a what you don't see coming. It means it hasn't actually happened yet, but it is starting. Something is starting, but it's going to take a long time to get there. Okay, the Page of Swords is an energy of learning, hands-on learning. Okay, and this could be one of the things that actually slows it down. Instead of doing all that wonderful research, maybe there is no research you can do in this idea you've had, but normally you would do research, you would get some book learning underneath your belt before putting everything into practice in the real world, and you've got that knowledge of what to do and what not to do. Okay, it's a bit like when you're gardening. Okay, yes, it's kind of general knowledge. You put your seeds out in the beginning of spring and they grow, but some things like garlics, they like to go through the winter first, because that cold weather helps them split or helps them turn into cloves of garlic instead of one big ball of garlic. Okay, and you may not know that, so you might put your garlics out in springtime as well. It's not a problem. They will grow smaller. They will be later for the harvest, but still. Okay, so there you go. So it's kind of like that, but this is like you're just doing the hands-on learning. You're just throwing the garlic out and seeing if it goes. Okay, and which in turn also, not only does it slow this Ace of Pentacles down, or this new start down to an Ace of Pentacles, it is also going to leave you disappointed a little bit. Okay, crossing this is a King of Wands. Okay, the King of Wands is the entrepreneur energy. Okay, if that's knowing the truth and acting upon the truth, this is just acting. Okay, this is just like, I got a feeling it's going to be good, let's do it. Okay, it is an energy of self and selfishness. Yeah, maybe you don't want to bring someone else in, maybe you don't want to get this professional advice or professional help, but you're going to sort of maybe, and again, that might be what slows you down. Maybe you don't, I said up here, leave it in the comments, but then I said maybe it's like your brainchild and you don't want everyone else knowing about it, okay, as yet. And this energy, maybe you're going to, even when you're starting it off, you're going to try to keep it so close to your chest or vest, then some people won't want to help you, because it's like, well, unless I know what I'm doing, I can't really help you. Okay, so you might have to let go of the reins a little bit. Okay, this is like, I feel this King of Wands energy is not the jumped up pompous asshole it normally is. It's more of just an energy of keeping control of things. Okay, so let's have a look at your manifesting 8 of Pentacles. You're manifesting work. Okay, don't ask me why you're manifesting work, or you're manifesting something about work, shall we say. So basically that's what you're manifesting. Maybe it's this you're manifesting that. Let's have we'll have the 2 of Cups there, we have the Queen of Swords, and then we'll have the 7 of Cups there. So here's our 9 of Wands. So that 9 of Wands was actually you, and this hanged man thing, or this water sign wasn't the one defending you. Maybe you're defending them. Maybe you're defending or perhaps you're manifesting them in to defend your ideas, okay? Because then we got the Six of Wands here as well. So you're fighting hard. You're defending your idea. You're defending your victory. You're defending your recognition. With the Two of Cups, the Two of Cups is talking about coming together of energies. So you are actually manifesting this in. Okay, you might not realize you are, but you are. By simply manifesting this to happen, in turn it just manifests that to happen as a result. Okay, with the Queen of Swords, that was that King of Wands crossing over here. You're manifesting knowing the truth but not acting upon it. Okay, so you're kind of manifesting that you know you might have to bring someone in to this. You know you need professional advice somewhere, but you don't want to. It's like, do I have to? Okay, can it be just dropped to me out of the universe? Yes, it can, but are you clued up enough to spot it when it happens? Okay, the Seven of Cups as well is telling us that it's literally just the choices. Okay, there are plenty of options. There's plenty of different ways you can go with this, is what you're manifesting. You're not manifesting just that one thing. You're manifesting a potential of a lot of different things, all rooted around the same thing. Okay, crossing this is the Five of Swords, and this is the universe sort of kind of telling us that maybe you're being, I don't know, a little bit too specific with your manifestations. Yeah, a little bit too spread out with your manifestations. The universe might be able to provide some, but because you're wrapping them all into one, it can't provide them all, so it might provide none. Okay, so it's kind of perhaps go back, look at what you really, really need first, and then manifest in order of how things you want to comes. Because what you don't see coming is the moon, and the universe is sort of saying, yeah, and I'm kind of not sure I want to tell you what's coming for whatever reason. Okay, so we've got the Three of Pentacles and the King of Wands coming out again, and we got the Tower in reverse. Now when I get a Tower in reverse, and the way I placed all this, you can see the Tower, so that's off in the distance. That's coming. This Tower is coming. It's not here yet, and we're doing what you don't see coming about your manifestations anyway. It's basically the same energies as a Tower in the upright, but it's avoidable. You can see it's there. It's a bit like you're going out for a picnic and you can see a big massive storm cloud coming in, so you think, I'm not going to sit in this field and have my picnic. I'm going to pack up my picnic and go to the pub and have a pub meal and take my picnic home and have that for dinner instead, sort of thing. You avoid getting caught in that big rainstorm. You're sitting in the pub as it's lashing down with rain and thunder and everything else, and you still have a wonderful day, but it's still changed your life. Your plan was to have a nice romantic picnic with someone, but you ended up having a nice romantic meal instead. But it's something that you controlled. You could have stayed in that field and got soaking wet. It may have worked in your advantage. I don't know. But we have got working with something. We've got what you don't see coming, and the moon is saying what you don't see coming is you're going to have to work with someone. This is you coming out. This I know it's not your energy in the tarot. Yeah, you're not a fire sign and all that, but that is your energy in this reading. You are this entrepreneur. You are this go-getter. You are this person who don't want to rely on anyone else for help. And the universe is saying, well, you're going to have to. Okay, you're going to have to build a team around you for this, to make this Ace of Pentacles get past that Three of Pentacles. Okay, when you think about it, something is starting the Ace of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is the juggling things around, maybe getting the finances in place for it, maybe getting the team in place for it, which comes next. And then you've got your team, and then you're working on something new with a team, or you're working on something with a new team. But you're kind of still trying to keep control of it, which is making the avoidable Tower appear. Okay, it's avoidable because you're in control. You can let go of some of that control and give it to someone else, or you can keep hold of control and it will work. I generally see it's still a life change, but it's an easier life change. The Tower in reverse. Okay, when it's in the upright, it's kind of like forced upon you. You're going to have to deal with it no matter what. Where this way, you can sort of bypass it. And the changing part of it all then is the fact that you went out of your way to do something different. Crossing this is the Wheel of Fortune. Things are turning for you. Things are changing from what you have now to something else. That could be better, that could be worse. The Wheel of Fortune, there is no strict rule to say it's always going to be good, generally speaking. If you're in a bit of a bad place, it's going to be better. If you're in a really good place at the moment, it's going to get bad. Okay? But the thing is, we have to go through these cycles. Okay? Lots of people on YouTube land in YouTube land, tarot land in YouTube, or any other sort of platform, they talk about being light workers and the like. Yeah, you can't just have light, you have to have dark. If you don't have dark, there is no light. If you don't have light, there is no dark. The sun casts the shadows, makes the dark places. Okay, if you're like, if you don't have the sun, everywhere is dark, but then the sun comes back, something else lights up. It's that same sort of energy here. You can't have something really good without having something really bad. You might be coming off something really bad and you appreciate how good something is, or you might have had something really good and you go into something bad and then you appreciate how good you had it. Okay, which then in turn makes you strive towards getting that good again. Okay, so that is the end of your read. Hopefully it resonates with you. If it does, that is fantastic. If it doesn't, don't worry too much. Not every read can. Go and check out that All Signs overview. Did I also mention it is a general read and it may or may not resonate with you? Some of the reasons it may not resonate with you is because A, you are just not in this particular cycle I am putting on, or B, you are acting from a different part of your birth chart. So go and check out that All Signs overview. There will be a link in the description. See if anything else resonates. Go and watch that video instead. They're nearly there. There's just one left to do on that one, and then I'm moving on to the new twin flame ones. Okay. If you like this video, please feel free, give it a thumbs up and let me know that you liked it. It also helps promote my channel on YouTube. If you didn't like this video, you can give it a thumbs down. That's absolutely fine. I don't mind, but let me know in the comments why, because if it's something within my realms of fixing, I can fix it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I strongly suggest you do so, because that will make reads like this in the future resonate with you on a more personal level, because you've volunteered your energy into the tarot pot, or the tarot team pot. If you want help subscribing, just there in a second or two will be popping up a little bit you can hit on your screen, and that will take you and subscribe you. Just here will be a video which YouTube thinks you will enjoy. It also means it's what the universe thinks there is information in there for you, because the universe has good control over things like the internet. And just down here is a video for the new moon in Leo, which was about 7 months ago, which was also a life journey one. So you can go and watch that one and compare notes and see if it's a completion of that because it's a full moon, or if this is a completion of something different. Okay, until the next time, you will be good out there.